CSPOC, in full Conference of Speakers of Presiding Officers, brings together the Speakers of Parliaments for the Commonwealth member states, and it is being held for the 17th time on the African continent. While inaugurating the conference, President Paul KAGAME applauded the role of the parliamentarians in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic.
Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, many African countries took the lead on the response with the support of their parliaments. Across the continent, parliamentarians have raised resources, awareness, and provided support for pandemic response, among other essential functions. I'd like to take this opportunity to commend you for playing your part. However, as we continue on the path to recovery, parliaments still need to be at the forefront of building Africa's resilience against mainly health, but also other threats.
The head of state indicated that the COVID-19 pandemic reversed the strides the African continent had made and called for cooperation to bring the continent back to achieving its anticipated vision.
First, I advise all national parliaments to ratify the African Medicines Agency Treaty, which has now entered into force. This is a landmark agreement that will help ensure that vaccines and medications in Africa are both high quality and locally produced. Second, legislatures should be a driving force for the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area and the Paris Climate Accords. Both require extensive enabling legislation. Third, enacting the legal frameworks required to speed up digital transformation should be a priority. Lastly, budgetary allocations should be made towards the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals and Agenda 2063. This is particularly the case in the health sector, where there is still too much dependence on external financing.
CSPOC members also thanked President Paul KAGAME for the good governance that made Rwanda an exemplary nation, according to Justin Muturi, Speaker of the Kenyan Parliament.
We applaud you, Your Excellency, for your transformative leadership, which has realized strides in political, economic, and social development for the people of Rwanda and the region at large. We associate ourselves with your deep commitment to promoting women empowerment and environmental awareness, which has made Rwanda one of the outstanding countries in our continent.
The Speaker of the Chamber of Deputies, Donatil Mukabadisa, who is currently chairing the CSPOC in Africa, described the meeting as an important platform for African parliamentarians.
Gatherings such as this conference are indeed an invaluable opportunity to come together as speakers, presiding officers, and members of parliament, representatives of the people, to discuss, exchange, and share best practices on how to challenge ourselves, to respond to our people's expectation, to provoke a new thinking in order to be at the head of socioeconomic transformation.
Sing now for justice and development and hold the lights of all.
The 4-day conference is being held under the theme African Parliaments in the 21st Century. It is being attended by more than 120 delegates from 18 CSPOC member states on the African continent. Sam Kalisa, Rwanda Television News.